Yeah, it's Rocket Fist. Woo!
Sega? Presented by Sega? Sonic! Is this a Sonic game? Whoa! Da da da! Yeah! This isn't the GameCube. Wow, this is actually cool. I've never seen this before. Welcome back, everybody, to an absolute banger of a game. This is what we've been building up to, sort of. We're actually building up to Sonic Generations. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, now we didn't get a cool, sick intro. I'm just as surprised as you guys, ladies and gentlemen. We're in here for Sonic Adventure 2! And this is actually, I believe, the Dreamcast version, which is actually pretty awesome. Now, I originally was going to play... I gotta turn this down, actually. I can't hear myself. Sick as it is. We were actually going to play the GameCube version, which I still have the GameCube, but I thought, you know what, it's just going to be easier to do it off of the Steam Deck, because for some reason the Switch still doesn't have this game ported to it. The other thing is that on Steam, Sonic games, or Sega games, I should say, were recently 50% off, so I picked this up for a steal. Not a very expensive game to begin with. But I believe this is not what the GameCube version looked like whatsoever. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head into it. Now, this is Sonic Adventure 2. We've already played 1, and if you remember the 1 playthrough, you remember that it's styled with a bunch of different characters, and each one of those characters have their own playstyle. Now, when we say Sonic Adventure 2, doesn't mean you have to go back and watch my playthrough of 1 to understand the story. The story of 2, it has some maybe minute elements from the first game, but not important whatsoever. What is important is that the game engine is essentially the same. So, however, but still a little different. Remember, last game, there were 6 characters, each with their own playstyle. Now, not all those playstyles were great. So what 2 did is they took the best of the best and then made 2 characters to play in each playstyle. So rather than 6 story modes, there's 2 story modes. We can play Hero with our boys Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, or we can play the Dark campaign with a new black-looking hedgehog, some mysterious white bat, and Dr. Eggman himself. And we'll get into more of the playstyles when we start. Now, I was torn up. Which story do we start with first? Obviously, we want to start with Sonic, but then at the same time, the Dark story actually in order of events actually starts first. And maybe we want to leave Sonic till the end, the high note. But I think we have to start with Sonic, because this is what every 10-year-old boy would have started with. So, let's get into an absolute phenomenal game with an absolute phenomenal beginning. One of the best beginnings to any Sonic game, in my opinion. One of the best, if not the best. They captured a hedgehog. Sonic, that door is gonna land on some little girl down below and kill her. I don't think you can do that. Also, I'm sure the wind is very intense. So yeah, we begin the game with Sonic being captured by the Earth military. We don't know why yet, but Sonic escapes by tearing off a piece of metal. Again, when you're a 10-year-old boy, you don't think about this. City Escape, one of the most famous Sonic levels ever. I used to grind this level so much for rings, for the Chow Garden. To keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. But keep on moving ahead. I'm guessing follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you can't see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Oh. You got me there. Okay, so our tutorial for this time are these little guys called Omo Chows. And a new move to this game, we have a somersault. So it's kind of like a spin dash, except you don't charge it up. The homing attack is back. Press A on the jumps to jump. Oh, I missed that one. But yeah. So Sonic levels are pretty much the same as they were in the first game. These things. So yeah, we're just running to the end of the level. Oh, and we got rail grinding in it. This is a new feature, so hold the B button. Oh, to kind of go faster. Instead of little animals. So these are gun robots, these are military robots. Obviously, they're not going to have animals in them. Blow up that robot for some more points. We collect these little drives for the Chow Garden, which we might explain at a further point. Ooh. So yeah, this is a cool set. There's just so many cool. Set you free, follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. But make it through. Follow me. Oh, I can't get that. Free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Get through. Can't surprise me, robot. I played this game 1,000 times. I can get on the rail. So you can kind of lean, too. Oh. And depending on how many rings you have, if you go through a checkpoint, you'll get a certain item. I got enough for a shield. And now we're running away from a truck. Holy crap. There is going to be a ton of property damage. But this is a new lore building for the Sonic world. There's a military organization called GUN. G-U-N. And I have no idea what the acronym stands for. To look it up on my phone. Hashtag not a real Sonic fan. Oh, and there's my... Oh, only a B rank? Come on! But anyways... And here's our first boss. Oh, Guardian Units of Nations. That's interesting. Gun was sort of in the movie. Well, I guess it is in the Sonic movie. It was introduced in the second one. With the Olive Garden guy. So this boss is obviously the first, so it's fairly easy. He's just gonna fly around the stage and shoot at you. And destroy your wooden platforms. Now, you just wait till he flies around, then you can hit him. When he gets... Oh. But he will eventually destroy all your crates, too, so... Give him some hits. Give him some hits when you got some boxes left. Or you can just wait until he lands and then hit him, too. He just flies too high, you can't hit him normally.
What?
Wait a minute. That looks like Sonic. Except he's black. And don't take that out of context. And he's got red highlights. And he's got shoes that don't look anything like Sonic's. And he's got gloves that don't look like Sonic's. And he's got a puff of red... Oh. He doesn't look anything like Sonic. I think I know the joke always is like, how can you mix up these two? But I think the lore reason is that this is still pretty early in the Sonic timeline. This is like one of the first modern quotation marks Sonic games. I think this part of the story, Sonic's not super famous yet. I think this is the game where he kind of becomes more world famous. So when the military, when a hedgehog destroys a military base, they just figured it was Sonic right away. And this is introduction to another new character, Rouge the Bat. And she's a treasure hunter.
The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the?
So basically, you need the Master Emerald, or the Chaos Emerald's power will go berserk. Now, this is one part of the story that doesn't make any sense, because Eggman never goes after the Master Emerald again in the story, and it's not even needed for this story.
Not if I can help it.
So, Eggman's about to steal the Master Emerald because Knuckles was distracted with Rouge the Bat. This is probably the first female he's seen in years. So he destroys it. So Knuckles destroys it because he can find and restore it. It's better than letting it go into Eggman's hands.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
And now we're introduced to Knuckles! And Knuckles plays pretty much like he did in the first game. His whole thing is about finding the Chaos, not the Chaos Emeralds, but Master Emerald pieces. And he's got a radar on the bottom. However, you can't just find any old piece. You gotta find the first one first. The other ones are blocked off. Kinda sucks from the first game. So, we got Greenie over here. We got a punch. Oh, I think I've seen it actually right there. One thing you'll notice too, there's no hub world this time. We're just going from one level to the next. One of the things they changed up from the first game, and I don't mind it. I mean, hub worlds aren't needed. I'd rather just have a level select screen, personally. But maybe you guys have a different opinion. I would like to hear about it in the comments. If there's enough to even comment. Enough people to comment. But anyways, I don't see... So this level is fairly small, because it's your first. Some of these Knuckles levels get pretty insane. Oh. Now, there are ways to get hints too, but, I mean, it's the first. You don't get as much points either. Oh. Whoa, oh. That was weird. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't take too long. I've actually recorded this game. Oh, it's right down here. I've actually recorded this game before. I recorded the GameCube version, but I didn't. I'm still quite new, even at this point, to Let's Plays. I didn't like the footage, so I just didn't think it was super fun, so I ended up deleting it. But, in that version, I had a hard time on one particular Knuckles level. I don't know what was going on with there. That's not... Wow. I got any tingles yet? Oh. Got one. Oh. I got Knuckles life. Where the heck is this? You can find the emerald pieces, you know, out of sequence, but just not with the radar. You can go punching around, just happen to stumble on one. Man, where is this last piece? I might actually have to take a hit. Wow. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Oh, maybe it's up here. Oh, I can't break those. No, I didn't want to take the hit. A red circle. Oh. Oh, there. There we go. So I got... It tells you how many rings out of all the rings you can get in this level.
Not too bad.
What the hell is that? Huh. I thought I heard a weird noise. Oh well. Anyway, now Knuckles' story is kind of... He kind of does his own thing for a little while. He's not really part of the main story.
I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
So Tails is coming to save Sonic and break him out of prison.
Or rob the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way.
All the same voice actors from
Look, it's Amy. And Eggman, too. What's Amy
from the first game.
Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's...
Amy somehow made it to Prison Island, even though you need a plane to get here. So yeah, this is the plane from the first game. Now it's got a battle mode. So this is our Tails sections. So this is basically... This is the one character that's different. Wow, this is weird. Wow, that was weird. Yeah, this is a rival battle. This is where you fight your other team equivalent. So Tails' rival is Eggman because he's also in a mech.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Yeah, you better run.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
Amy, how the hell did you even get here?
Question.
It's a freaking island!
Dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to
So, they play Amy's theme from the first game, which I think is pretty cool.
Eggman up to no good again.
But anyways, yeah, Tails' sections don't play like he did in the first game. He plays more like Gamma, a run and gun. Well, sort of. I don't know if you really call it a run and gun. Stage 3, Prison Lane. So you lock on and you shoot. The more things you lock onto, the more pointerinos you get. You don't have rings like in the other. Your health isn't equated to rings like in the other game. You do have a health bar, as you can see down below. But rings, I believe, I don't know if you take less damage if you have some sort of, if you have rings. I think you take a little less damage. Oh. Oh, I can't get that anyways. I don't have that ability yet. But, you do heal when you pick up rings, so you do want to still pick them up. So one thing that's a little different from Gamma is that when you hit the B button to lock on, as you can see, Tails does shoot a little bullet. That can be used to break open crates or destroy enemies. That's how I was hitting Eggman there. This is a pretty cool theme too. I kind of ignored the Knuckles' first level theme. It's a pretty well-known one. It's got a real, it's a rap, but it's like, it's the typical rap by people who don't know how to rap. And I'm not saying anything against the guys, whoever sang that, against their singing ability. I just mean whoever wrote this, whoever wrote the rap. It's cool when you're 10, it's not cool if you have any sense of critical thinking. Oh, that looked weird. I'd have to look slow-mo that. So, certain doors won't open unless you kill the robots that's life is associated with that door. Oh, can I not get up there now? Okay, I was gonna say, well, I hope I didn't just soft lock. So those are special robots, like I said, get more points if you happen to destroy them, but they'll disappear and never come back. Unless you, restart the level. I believe when you blow up the robot, whatever bullet they shot actually disappears. You can shoot the bullets too. To get an A rank in these levels, you gotta really rack up a score. I think I gotta stand on this one. And for some reason, I can't hit it from this platform. I gotta go on that platform. Oh, 100 rings, none of life. Oh, there we go. Now, there is something over here. Oh. Now... Oh, yeah. But we literally can't get through these iron crates yet, so that'll be something we can come back to. I don't know if I will. Basically, there's an upgrade for each character in each one of their levels. But some upgrades you can't get right away until you get future upgrades. Some upgrades you will get because you got to progress through the level. They give you a freebie, you don't have to find them, they're just on the main path. But I mean, not all upgrades are useful. There's a lot more than the first game, because there's a lot more levels for each character.
Keep your voice down. Have no fear.
But I could show you, but just to show you, because I remember AJ saying his
Well, if you gotta know,
his brothers and I don't know if it was his brother-in-laws or if it was his wife. They also played Sonic Adventure 1, but they never knew where a lot of the upgrades that I got were, because you wouldn't know unless you were like me and were super autistic and searched every corner of the game for certain upgrades. But anyways, Amy's trying to extort Sonic into marriage, and then just opens it up for him anyways.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic!
This will be a story element later on. Again, I mean, there's still problems. I'm not going to pretend this story's perfect, but I do enjoy this story a lot more than the first one, and I do think it is a very good story that if Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 3 wants to be good, all they got to do is develop the story into movie form. But they'll frig it up. I mean, they already kind of are going to, because well, yeah, because of that whole scene with Eggman seeing his grandpa and going, "Pop, pop." Like, shut up. Anyways, we can't get any further because, you know, if you remember from the first game, you could run on rings, but we don't have that upgrade. We, you know, for whatever reason, lost all our upgrades. The only way to go is here. Hey, what's that? The light shoes! Light dash. To move at light speed along paths of rings. The action window will appear near rings. Press the B button to get them. So, one thing that can suck about this game is everything's assigned to one button. So as you'll see up there, it says light dash. There you go. Now, it can suck when you go to light dash really quick, like if you're speedrunning the level and you do a somersault instead. There we go. This is also a really good theme. But yeah, light dash is a little easier in this game. In the previous game, you had to charge it up, and that was kind of a pain in the rear. That's a rail. Now, this is a section coming up here that I don't believe I'll be good enough to do. A timer will start.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'm just gonna jump here. There's a higher spot you can reach and you get a ton of points if you get up there, but I don't think I'll be good enough. So this is a really weird set piece. You jump onto a rocket First of all, this rocket is just randomly launched. I guess it's gonna go blow up Iraq or something. And, because the rocket just... It goes somewhere. It doesn't just not go anywhere. You get a little bit of a snowboarding level here. Sonic drops back down into some sort of chute. And that's the end of the level. It's a cool set piece. Also, if you notice, Sonic's shoes look completely different from their classic design. There's a story to that. When they were developing this game, they wanted to design a new shoes for Sonic. So they went to a company called Soap, literally Soap, and they got them to design new shoes. And these are what are called Sonic's Soap shoes. Now, unfortunately, they didn't stick. I think they were a little too complicated in design. The next time they would return was actually Sonic Frontiers. The most recent game actually had it as a skin you could get for Sonic if you pre-ordered the game, which I got. And it's a game that I also bought when Sega games were on sale for 50%. So we'll do that at some point. So after we do this game and we do Genesis, or not Genesis, we do Generations. So yeah, this is the Shadow rival battle. If you try to homing attack him, yeah.
Do you know who I am?
That cutscene too is also famous for how they talk over each other. The English dub, they were literally put in a room and told to read their lines, and they didn't really edit it. Also, this is a really good theme. Oh, that's a weird face.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up?
So now we're in a panic. Because we know shit is about to get real.
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right away.
Now this is do 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 do. Okay. Let's try that again. Did I just do that again? Oh. Oh no! So this is how things are gonna go. So yeah, we gotta get the hell off this island. Do 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 do. I would rip your arms off going at that velocity. Run past those idiots. I like how there's just this thick jungle on a prison island. Giant freaking dragonflies. I knew that was going to happen.
Here we go.
Aw, you ruined the good song. Oh, this is the speed up theme from, or the, I think this is an invincibility theme from the first game. Either way, it's not cool. Oh, that might have been an extra life. Whatever. Oh, I got an extra life there. I'm avoiding those boxes. Maybe when things are a little more calm, I'll pick them up. I think that might have been a life too, but that's okay. Whatever. This game's not hard. I think we'll be good without lives. I'll probably eat those words. But yeah, this is all the Sonic levels have such cool set set pieces and themes, and oh, it's just freaking running away from a freaking bomb. It's just the coolest thing ever.
Yes!
There we go. Again, if I was a cooler Sonic fan, I'd probably be getting A's on all this, but I got told last week that I wasn't a real Sonic fan because I didn't think the Sonic movies were very serious in tone. Uh-oh. You know, Sonic, this is probably going to get blamed on you.